Okie dokie. Thank you all so much for hopping on tonight. We are going to be doing just kind of a GTC wrap up just to provide information for those of you who could not go with us. So Lonnie Dinwiddie and Christy Holzerman will be sharing too, which I'm excited about because they were both able to go to GTC this year. And honestly, I think some of the biggest things you can learn from people who went to GTC is kind of their aha moments or the things that impacted them most. So I just wanted to do a brief rundown in the beginning about some of the new products. And I got really excited today because I went on the website and I wanted to do a little research about the new products. And the good news is if you go to the source, there is a lot of information right there for you. There are copies of the launch videos that we saw. There are the product knowledge sheets. There are also tutorials and little informational videos about the products too, which are very, very helpful. We had some product training at GTC, but not a ton. So a lot of this information is new to us as well. So we're kind of learning together. We will be at Catalyst tomorrow evening at 6:45. If you have guests that you think might like to see the new products, I won it all set while we were in Vegas and brought it home with me. So I've actually got the products so they can see those and try those, and we'll talk a little more about those. So that'll be at 6:45 tomorrow night at Catalyst Coffee on Main Street in Greenville. Just wanted to briefly talk a little about the new products. And I don't know if you've had a chance to look, but kind of the big splash or the big deal this year was the new Arbonne Intelligent Genius Ultra tool that they came out with. And this is a brand new category for Arbonne. They had actually been working on this new product for 3 years, and they had done a lot of research, and this product is unlike any other product out there. And what really excited me was just the emphasis that they put on how much this product will help to grow each of our businesses. Linda Parker actually did a training. She was the keynote speaker this year, the last speaker of the conference. And she talked about how when the RA9 set was introduced, how much it boosted her business. And that was actually even before I joined Arbonne. But I do remember right before I joined Arbonne, RA9 came out and there were so many promotions. That's when a lot of our upline promoted. And they talked a lot about how this new product compares with the launch of the RA9. It's that huge. And in her training, she talked about how her business actually grew 1,700% over a 17-month period after that launch. So what that means for us is no matter where you are in your business, if you're brand new or you've been in for a while, this product is going to be huge for all of our businesses. So basically, you can go online to the source and watch a video about this. It won't be out until June 1st. But if you will look online, Arbonne has a special PC price package for preferred clients or anyone that you would like to sign up as a preferred client, kind of a pre-order special that is really a good deal. It's like over 40% off. And I also found on there where we as consultants have access to a 50% off package. So go check that out. And that's something that I know I'm really going to promote. And if you have people who are hesitant about buying a product that they won't be able to actually get and try until June, just reassure them that the 45-day money-back guarantee will be in effect as soon as they get their product. So they'll have 45 days to try it. But from the things I've heard so far, the ladies that have used it have loved it. It's simply a tool that you use to apply some of the anti-aging products or any of the products that you choose that basically just intensifies the results. So like I said, I'm not going to take up a lot of time here talking about it, but you can go to the source and watch the videos and the training there. Some other products that I'm really excited about, I actually tried this little goodie. I don't know if you can see this or not. Well, this is the new Arbonne Intelligence nourishing facial oil. And I used this last night after I washed my face. And you guys, I was actually blown away by the results because I have dry skin anyway. But if you go and watch the little tutorial, you don't have to have dry skin to use this product. It only takes 2 or 3 drops. So I'm guessing this bottle is going to last me forever because it's a good sized bottle. But it just gives your skin a glow. So I encourage you, buy this product for yourself just because you will get excited about it. Something else that I'm really excited about are the new eye products. They came out with a new primer just for the eyes. It is wonderful. When I used it in combination with the new shadows, which we finally got compacts, which we can personalize, they just have such a creamy texture. They go on so easy. I really, really, really like the new eye products. Chris has been sampling the men's products. We have a complete line of new men's products, and he really likes them. He was not crazy about our old men's line, so he kind of switched and just used my stuff. But he's been using the new and really, really likes it. I forgot to bring my canister of the protein powder up here. But another big thing as far as our healthy living line is a protein boost that Arbonne has come out with. It provides 10 grams of additional protein. You just pour a scoop in your shake or whatever you want to pour it into, and it's going to boost your protein. And the nice thing is it's sugar-free and flavor-free. So evidently there are a lot of people in the marketplace who are searching for a sugar-free protein. So that's huge as well. Like I said, you can go to the source. As soon as you get on there, there's a little button at the top that says Arbonne New Product Training. Just click on that and it has every new product with the information about them. Also, something else that's on there that's going to be important is the new price list. When you get your catalogs, when you order new catalogs, right now they don't have prices in them, but there is a list that is on the source now that you can go to and print off, and it has all of the items in the catalog by page number. It's very easy to read with the pricing information. So I went ahead and printed that off today, and it's very easy to match up with the catalog. So I did want to mention that. Just a couple of other upcoming changes that will be happening June 1st. They are going to be implementing an auto ship program, which just means for your preferred clients and consultants, if they have products that they just want to ship on a regular basis, they can sign up for that program and there will be rewards for that. But it's a very customer-friendly program. It's not something where customers are going to feel like they can't change it or stop it. It can be changed or stopped at any time. So that's exciting. And they are also going to be offering an incentive for preferred clients to receive free shipping based on their orders that they place. They have to place a certain volume order, but I think that's really, really big because I know our customers love incentives, and that's going to be one of the incentives that's offered with that. And there'll be more details, I know, coming out. That won't be going into effect until June 1st, but just something to keep out. Don't know if you saw yet, but we're actually going to be going into not only Taiwan, but New Zealand, which is very exciting. We talked on our trip about how we all thought New Zealand was beautiful and it would be a great opportunity for us to go visit. If we eventually, when, I'm not going to say if, when we eventually find consultants in New Zealand. And the nice thing about New Zealand is it's an English-speaking country, similar to Australia and the UK, so there's not even that language barrier there. So just begin to keep that in the back of your mind. Even if you don't know someone in New Zealand or Taiwan, chances are you know someone who knows someone in New Zealand or Taiwan. So just keep those things in the back of your mind, and we'll be talking more about that later. I wanted actually now to give Christy and Lonnie just an opportunity to kind of share their experiences. I wanted them to kind of share their top 3 aha moments or the top 3 biggest things they got out of it. And let's start with Christy, because Christy has been to GTC before and she made the comment that this one meant more to her than anything. So Christy, would you care to just share a couple of things real quick for us?
I will. And this may not be 3 separate, aha moments. I think they all kind of link together. So can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good deal. I think the two people that actually spoke to me the loudest would be Sarah Dunning, and she was our Friday afternoon training, one of our ladies training, and her just, it's how to be an influential leader, and that's something that I have recently learned how to flip my mindset, and it's still a huge work in progress on how to flip your mindset and to do just that. Instead of letting things get you down, turn it around and make it influential for not only you but your team, whether that be above you, below you, beside of you, crisscross from you, whatever it may be. And some of the questions that she had asked in one of her slides was, why am I reacting this way to this circumstance or this challenge? And then I can share a slide on our Facebook page with these questions. I'll share a picture of it. But it also says, is this action taking me closer or further away from my goal? And that in itself, having a goal is a huge, huge, huge deal. I remember a meeting a couple of months ago, it was back in the winter, and Tracy and Lonnie and I were talking about setting goals, and I kind of looked at them and was like, well, how do you do that? How do you actually set a goal? And Lonnie just kind of looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, don't look at me that way. She meant no harm by it, but it was just kind of a funny moment. And I was thankful for that because I could find humor in it, and so can everyone else. But that is a big step. A lot of people don't know how to set those goals. So it's important that you talk to somebody and set those goals, get your reasonable goal set, and then just reach for it. And the other question, this is a huge thing for me. The other question she asked, what is my emotional state in this moment? What are my emotions telling me to do versus let me calm down or let me think about it and process it? And that's something that I shared with these ladies on this trip. I have emotional highs and lows, and they make you think things. And in the back of the head, you always have this little voice. Why are you doing this? This is, why are you thinking this way? So just always make sure your emotional state is calm and rash. And in anything you do, you can get super, super excited about something, and then you set a goal and you don't miss it. Don't let that bring you down. It's okay. Get your emotions in check and be like, hey, I'll get it next month, or I'll get it next week, whatever that may be. For me, the goals of the Clean Eating Challenge, man, have I messed up. So, I don't let that get me down. And even before Vegas, I may mess up a day and I just really give in to temptation. That's okay. Pick up the next meal. Don't wait to the next day. Just pick it up on the next meal and go with it. I got excited. I'm not going to stay. And then the next thing is this thought process I'm having now. Is it serving me? So what I'm thinking, is that taking me to my goal? Is that taking me to my next level? Is that doing a good service for me or a disservice? And so all of those things are kind of just my three, but also we had a couple train, and it says how to create a promotion strategy. And here was the other thing that struck out to me. One of their points was make the decision. And when you say make the decision, you can have that decision in your head. Yeah, I'm going to do this. But take it from your head and put it in your heart. Make that decision with your heart and your mind, not just your mind. And that's a big thing I think people struggle with as well. And then finally, my last little tip, Cecilia Stoll was supposed to be our last speaker, and she actually couldn't make it. So Miranda, what was her last name? I'm so sorry.
Burcham.
That's it, Miranda Burcham. Lynn had set up a little competition for our team that was there to, anytime you see an MVP, ask them what their number one tip for this business is. And, I just flat out looked at them and I said, guys, you're going down. started running after these little people with black lanyards that said MVP. But I got the honor to actually meet her on lunch one day, and I spoke with her, and I asked her number one, tip. And I also asked her number one book, and this is what struck out to me the most. The number one recommended book she suggests is read the Bible. It has everything that you need to know in it. Greatly, because here lately I have started reading 2 books, and I think they go so well together. Priscilla Shire's Fervent, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And but here's what it looks like. It's Priscilla Shire. She is one of the main characters in War Room. But also, other book this year is You're a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. And here's kind of what it looks like. I'm not sure if everyone can see that. These 2 books really go, in my opinion, so far, go hand in hand together. So that's my recommended reading, I guess. And that is my future MVP's recommendation.
There you go.
So,
awesome. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Christy. And Miss Lonnie, what would you like to share about your first GTC experience?
Oh, one, it was life-changing. It was so much fun. I mean, there were highs and lows and ins and outs and all different kinds of stuff, but all of it combined is growth. That's what it is. We came together as a team. We have a bigger vision. We're writing down our visions. I had my vision back in February. I finally wrote it down, put it on paper. And you guys, big things happened when I did that and when I declared it. And big things continue to happen because I declare that vision every single day for my team. I pray for my team every single day, and I shared that with them. And that's huge. And I agree with Christy, as with the Miranda Burcham. That was the most life-changing training for me. And she wasn't supposed to speak, y'all. So that was a God thing. Like, they knew that we needed her to speak life in us. And I actually looked it up. It is on YouTube already. And so it's Miranda Burcham, BURCHAM, Arbonne GTC 2016. That was probably the most, oh golly, I don't even know where to begin. Just watch it. You'll know. You'll know after you watch it. I can't wait. That's what I'm doing when we get off this call. I'm going to watch it again because, wow, you will have a vision after you hear her. The quote that just spoke volumes for me through that was, your tongue was created to speak life. And my goodness, how true is that? And that includes life, speaking life into yourself, speaking life into others. We are here to grow. We're here to grow together. We're here to love each other and just help each other. We are in the business of service. We're hope dealers. This is what we do. And it's awesome. It's so awesome to be able to walk around and help people reach their goals and dreams and desires and have a tool where they can. And that will lead me into the next one. We truly have a tool where we can. Our products can't be compared. They're safe, they're botanically based, and they're backed by science. So those things combined, we can't be compared, right? And we have this nutrition that's changing lives every single day. And so the people who really don't care about skincare, well, let me show you this. We have something else to show them. And now Arbonne is the coolest company ever. They keep up with trends and demands, and they have now blown it out of the park with our new device. Our Genius Ultra. It's so exciting. I will not forget when they launched it, there were a lot of people that did not take it well in the beginning. They were like, what is this? And I was like, woo! You know?
Not Lonnie.
Yay! Because I've lost some customers because of a silly little plastic device. You guys know what I'm talking about. And so now we have one that's like, yes, we've got it. So I'm super pumped. It is definitely, I mean, healthy living, of course, is I'm still gonna rock that out. But whoa, device, I'm gonna pre-sale the you know what out of it. Okay, so those are two of my wows. I want to talk studies and numbers, because that really I've tried to condense it all. And Linda Blum Huntington, who we're actually using her verbiage now, hers really struck a chord with me, because she said, do not prejudge anyone. Diversity is a beautiful thing. And guys, y'all, if you look in the room, we're not a hugely diverse company, and but there is diversity in the room, so we're well on our way. And I think that these numbers really opened my eyes as to look everywhere. And I try to, and Taiwan's going to really help with that. But here in America, these numbers really struck a chord with me. African Americans spend $7.5 billion on skincare every year, which is more, that might be million, which is more than any other race. But that's the thing. African Americans spend more on skincare than any other race, right? So, huge. That was eye-opening for me. Now get this. In 2014, men's skincare reached $4 billion. So it is $7.5 billion. In 2014, men's skincare reached $4 billion in sales, with a 70% increase in desire for mankering and manscaping. So think about it, y'all. We have this new and improved men's line, and pair it with the nutrition, which one thing I'm pushing with that is the protein powder, the protein boost, and the after workout as a recovery shake. Like, not necessarily, if they're like Healthy Living's out, offer them that as their recovery shake for post workouts and things like that. This is a man's world. There were men that promoted. There were men that were rocking it out in this business, and we need more of them. We need that diversity. So be checking out the men in your life and trying to push them to join our business and to rock it out. Okay, so here's a big one. There were 195 regional vice presidents promoted this year. There were 195 women and men of all ages that walked across that stage that received a white Mercedes-Benz this year. That is insane, and that is awesome. And I can guarantee you don't find that in other companies. There were 42 NVPs that walked across, national vice presidents that walked across that stage, and over half of those were in Gen Y. Over half of them. Gen Y are ages 35 to 17. I should have written down the years. It's 1981. I didn't know I was in Gen Y, but I feel so young now. I love it. But it's ages 35 to 17 are in Gen Y. And those over half of them are national vice presidents now. So, but that does not mean that you don't need to reach out to the baby boomers who are ages 52 to 70 right now, because they are now retiring at $8,000 per day, and they want something to do. They are the people who are signing up the most for this business. So don't prejudge anyone. Let's see, we had a 9% growth in 2015 as far as money and business goes. Sorry, I lost my voice this weekend and it's still trying to come back. We are projected to reach 1 billion by 2020. So that just shows, like, with the launch of this device, we're projected to go from $520 million in sales to 1 billion in 4 years. How awesome is that? So now is the time. Now is the time. Just like Tracy said, Linda Parker talked about how her business grew 1,700% when the RE9 launched way back when. This is our ticket. This device is our ticket. When we literally show our before and afters and, you know, do it one group, one, you know, like one application or one use, and the lip plump thing, when we start showing those before and afters on our faces, it's going to explode, y'all. It really, really is. Okay, now one more thing. Sorry. I learned a lot about the Arbonne Charitable Foundation, and it made my heart absolutely melt. And there are a lot, Arbonne is very, very generous. And the one thing I will say, one thing that really, really blew me away, Arbonne corporate pays to run the foundation. They pay the whole, like all the running, everyone that works there, they pay them. So what we put in, what we donate to the charitable foundation goes straight to those sweet kids, those sweet preteens, those sweet teenagers that we help. And they do give grants. I looked this up today. They do give grants to local service. They do offer that. So I think that it's something that we need to keep our eyes and ears open for. I've already thought about the lunches, you know, for the kids that, you know, not as privileged kids who live in Appalachia, and that they give out in the summer. And Niswonger, I mean, you know, we've got Scott, so you know, the Niswonger Children's Hospital is right there. So my brain's already buzzing because Arbonne is so giving as far as service. And at the Charitable Foundation, I learned so much. If you want to learn more, that YouTube video is also up. When I typed in Arbonne GTC 2016, Miranda Burcham's video is, the Arbonne Charitable Foundation is right under Miranda Burcham's video. But that, the title for that is Arbonne Charitable Foundation GTC 2016. So those are the ones those are my takes. There are so many more, and over time I promise that I'll give you all the little nuggets I learned.
Thank you so much, Lonnie. Those were great, and I appreciate you sharing those numbers too. Those were awesome. And I'm going to wrap up here quickly. I wanted to mention, I don't know if you all have noticed or not, but recently our big team page had been referred to as Road to Region. And after thinking about our team, I don't want us to have a limited mindset. I want each of you to get to whatever level it is that you desire. And we are all on our own journeys, and we are loving each of you where you're at. There is no right or wrong way to do Arbonne, but we want you to know that we love you and we love you where you're at. Anyway, I changed the name of our group to Shine Your Light Nations, plural, because I truly believe that anyone that joins us, including all of you and anyone who watches the video, you can achieve whatever level that you want to achieve. And it's funny, I can't remember if we were eating or we were at a store or what one night, but somebody found a post on Facebook that said, we were created for such a time as this. And it was referring back to the book of Esther in the Bible. And for those of you that know that story, Esther was elevated at a period of time to make a huge difference for people. And I honestly feel like that's our calling, because we have a sharing that gift. But like Lonnie and Christy both said, we can't prejudge, and it's our responsibility to share this light. And if people want to take it, fine. And if they don't, that is totally okay too. But we aren't there to judge that for them. We're there to educate them and to offer it to them, and that's that. And with that being said, we also, the three of us talked. There were three of us that went this year, and we have decided, they announced that next GTC is April 20th. So go ahead and put that on your calendar. You've got a whole year to prepare and to save. And I promise you, if you want to go, we will help you make it as cost effective as possible. We'll put 10 of us in a room if we need to. But if you really want to go, which I encourage all of you to go, it's a time commitment, it's a money commitment, but I promise you, it is life-changing. It will change your business, and it will be worth every penny and every second that you spend away from your family. But anyway, we've said that next year we're going back with a minimum of 30 people. And I know that can happen. I believe that. I know that. And like Lonnie said, we're declaring things. So I'm declaring right now, there's going to be at least 30 of us going. So start saving up, and I'm just excited. I'm really, really excited. I think this is our time. This is our time. So don't forget, if you're available and can come tomorrow night, we will be at Catalyst at 6:45 with the new products. Feel free to invite guests, and that's pretty much all I have. I appreciate all of you getting on. I will post this recording on our Shine Your Light Nations page, and so those who weren't able to hop on can watch it after that. So thank you so much for hopping on, and I hope each of you have an awesome week. Thank you. I love each of you.
Bye.